Welcome everyone to the November 21st, 2019 meeting, the Delaware County Board of Commissioners. And I would like, actually, we have a guest today, John McHale. John, would you please lead us in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, John. I'm Barb Lewis, President. To my left is Jeff Benton, our Vice President. And to my right, fellow Commissioner Gary Merrill, our Administrator Mike Fromer, and our Clerk, Sarah DeNovo. We can begin.
Resolution number 19-1145, in the matter of approving the electronic record of proceedings from regular meeting held November 18th, 2019.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 19-1145. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
We do have public comment this morning.
All right. John?
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
My name is John McHale. I live on 5342 Teresa's Trail in Galena, Ohio. I lived in Genoa Township for many years in Westerville and just built a new home on the other side of the reservoir. And I wanted to speak to you today to say thank you. And my wife and I, as I said, recently built this new home, and we ran into an unexpected building delay, which required me to contact Fred Fowler, the manager of building permits. I found Fred to be informative, understanding, cooperative, and truly concerned for our safety. He directed me to the building inspector assigned to our build, which was Scott Heller. I was most impressed by Mr. Heller's approach to his job. He stressed to me that he was not here to keep me from getting what I want, but rather he was here to help me to make sure that our home was built to the high standards of Delaware County. He stressed that both gentlemen stressed that they're working for me. His role in the process is to look for those things that I'm not trained to look for or experienced to know what to look for. Again, I felt like Mr. Heller, just like Mr. Fowler, were here to protect my investment and to keep my family safe. And I like that a lot. I'm sure you probably don't get many residents that come here to share positive experiences with any department, let alone the building department, but they should. These gentlemen deserve a heartfelt thanks from me for a job well done and from you as well. We are blessed to have such dedicated professionals working in our county, and I'd like you to share that comment with them as well. So thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for taking the time to come in. Not many people would take the time away to come in and applaud a county employee. And the way he said it was perfect. I mean, making sure you're safe and your family's safe.
No shortcuts.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and I know in talking to your wife, Molly, that there was quite an ordeal. There was a lot of time pressure involved, and she explained to me, too, some of what Scott did, and so thank you, John, so much for coming in. We'll definitely share that, won't we?
Yeah. He may be watching. He may be live.
Yeah, he may have fainted.
Yeah.
Someone. Yeah, thank you, John, so much. Okay.
Resolution number 19-1146, in the matter of approving purchase orders, then and now certificates and payments warrants in batch numbers CMA PR 1120 and procurement card payments in batch numbers PCA PR 1120.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 19-1146. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 19-1147, in the matter of approving travel expense requests.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 19-1147. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 19-1148, in the matter of approving a transfer of appropriations for the emergency medical services.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 19-1148. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 19-1149, in the matter of designating a designee for the Commissioner's Office for Public Records Training.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion,
Good morning, Dawn Houston, Deputy Administrator. I'm recommending your approval of this resolution. It would allow Dana Bichon to be your designee at the upcoming Public Records and Sunshine Law training that will be happening on December the 6th.
All right, well, thank you.
And thank her.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
her.
He's
Right.
excited.
Yes, she is excited.
Oh, good, good.
That she wanted to do this.
He did.
This is great. Vote.
Vote on motion 19-1149. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Resolution number 19-1150, in the matter of approving an advance of funds.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Morning, Commissioners. Brad Lutz, Director of Business Operations, Financial Management. Before you today is a fairly straightforward advance from the general fund to the ditch funds in relation to bond payments that are due 12/1 of 19. Obviously, since these funds are advanced, the intention would be, once the fund balances are sufficiently filled by the maintenance fees as required to be paid with property taxes, those monies will be returned to the general fund.
Okay, vote.
Vote on motion 19-1150. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Brings us to administrative reports.
I have nothing to report. I do have something to report. Here, Jeff, why don't you come to the podium and
Yes, yeah.
and talk about it?
Mike, yeah.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jeff Fischel, Director of EMS, Delaware County. Sorry, I was going to bring this up during the resolution for EMS. I just wanted to put a shameless plug out there for our Phil the Medic event coming up this Sunday. It's between the hours of 9 until 1. Troy, I say it every time, Troy Township. The chief of Tri Township is Troy, and I can't stop saying
Troy
Troy
Norris.
Township. It's Tri Township Fire Department, the City of Delaware, and Delaware County EMS came together. We collaborated to put on this event. And what it is, we're going to have emergency vehicles out there, a big panel van, and we're going to ask for people who are going inside of Myers to maybe collect these items on the flyer, bring them back out. We're going to put them in the panel van. It's going to go back to people of need, and they're going to dispense it around the county to families and individuals who are in need this Thanksgiving holiday. So that's this Sunday at the Delaware Meyer between 9 and 1. And I'll be out there, and there'll be quite a few of us out there, but I just wanted to let it be known this Sunday.
Boy, Thank you,
Thank you.
thank you. That's really important. And this is the
very
first time this has been done, I believe.
Yes, Commissioner, and I see no reason why it's not going to be year after year. We've had a good time putting it together. It's all been seamless. Everybody's worked great together.
that's great.
And we're really excited about the amount of food that we believe we're going to be able to get, the amount of families that we're going to help. So
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Are these the stuffing boxes that we've been collecting, Marissa? That's a sort of different thing.
That's in partnership with the schools.
Okay. Never mind.
very similar, yes.
Marissa, do you want to come up and talk about the Hunger Games and what we've done? Yeah? All right. But you got to put a plug in for the maintenance department.
Sorry, yeah, the maintenance. You really did it.
So I just went to Regional Sewer and where else? Record Center. We have well over 225 boxes of stuffing. I think we probably have close to 300, and we raised well over $400 as well. Regional Sewer just gave me $170, so that'll buy fresh pumpkin pies on Monday, and then the remaining, all that money will go to either help the food pantry here in town, or Karen Watkins at Juvenile Probate will use it wherever they need it, so.
And you've been coordinating this, right?
For the commissioner's office, so,
Uh-huh.
yeah, so some of the departments under us, but there are other departments in the county who participated and collected other things, so I know JFS, I think, participated and did some other stuff, so.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you.
Lots of stuffing, it's getting picked up today, I promise, it'll get out of the way.
Oh, that's all right. They're going to get into those stuffing boxes if they, yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Commissioner Benton.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. Whoops.
No, I had a great report today.
He had nothing until
Oh,
he
he
had
had
interrupted.
nothing until, oh, that's
Until he
right.
had something.
Until he had something.
I just don't want to pick stuff off their list, you know that?
All right, okay, okay. Commissioner Benton.
just a couple things. This is I'll hopefully take Commissioner Merrill's topics. We did the Route 23 study Tuesday, had that presentation. That was very interesting, very detailed. And got to commend Steve Kuckler for leading the Delaware Now and all the other partners who have participated in that study, both financially and operationally. And it really is, it's got some really good ideas. They've got 5 action steps, most of which have a June 6th initial deadline to get June 6, 2020, to get some things done, some very important things as we hopefully create a bright future for the 23 corridor, which goes all the way from county line south to almost the county line up north. So a very important study and excellent presentation. You got OEA, Ohio Economic Development Administration luncheon today at the Chamber, and SEBCO board meeting tomorrow, and that's it.
I don't have much to add to that. I did attend the Delaware Entrepreneurial Center board meeting yesterday, and I'll have some updates on that later. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that participated in the budget meetings.
Yes.
I know that it takes time away. A lot of work goes into that, and our responsibility is to protect the fiscal health of this county and the taxpayers' interest. And I think we take that very seriously, and I know that people that came before us do as well. So I just want to shout out, thank you.
And a special thank you to Brad and Karen for all their work, which is considerable. I know it's not quite done yet, but at least Brad, yeah.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
It's just the red pen exercise.
Okay, yeah.
Red pen out.
I got you all a box, so you got plenty of ink ready to go.
All right, okay, thank you. And tonight there is,
Oh, I did not mention that.
yeah, go ahead.
Tonight, the Delaware Foundation is having a little retirement program at North Star at 5 to 7. Marlene Cassini we've talked about her before, she does a fantastic job. Earlier we had a proclamation, and Commissioner Lewis and I will be at that event tonight. I believe Commissioner Benton has a wife with a birthday, which he's reminded us of several times.
Yes, that precluded me from going.
But we'll pass on that
It's a
fact.
big birthday for my wife. I can't
And Marlene will be missed. Marlene will be missed. She is
Yes, she sure
in
will.
14-plus years, she's done a heck of a job in this county, and she's a great ambassador for this county.
Yeah, that foundation has really grown significantly during her tenure to being a real force for education. Is probably their number one focus, higher education, providing scholarships for Delaware County students. So,
And I believe they gave away $1 million this past year in grants. So, yeah, you're right. I mean, it really, she has done a great job, and it's really grown. Yesterday, the Delaware County Housing Alliance was officially formed with a steering committee, and this is with the commissioners, United Way, and our Economic Development Department. Bob Lamb and Zach Dowley were there, and as well as we had representatives from the Sheriff's Office. Cassie Neff was stepping up, our reentry gal, Diane Bricker. Let's see, who else was there? Okay, faith-based community. Deanna from mental health is usually there. Amy attended for Deanna. But there will be another a big meeting of this Delaware County Housing Alliance in December. I believe it's December 9th. So just looking at ways, we've talked a lot about workforce needs, and also it's just really important. So I must say that Bob Lamb has done a great job in offering some very practical advice too on affordable housing, and so we have to look at the practicalities, but we also have to look at what the needs of our residents are. And so this was, we called it the housing conversation before, but we wanted to actually give it a title and let people know now we're ready to move forward and on some priorities. And so that was a great meeting. And we do have need for executive
We
session.
do. Resolution number 19-1151, in the matter of adjourning into executive session for consideration of promotion and compensation of a public employee or public official for pending or imminent litigation for collective bargaining.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 19-1151. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
We're now recessed into executive session.
Resolution number 19-1152, in the matter of adjourning out of executive session.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 19-1152. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
We are now adjourned until Monday.